Bring mir den Stein. Haha, du bist dann gut.
Make a new one with Daddy.
Hello and welcome to the Meat Around the World Show. Here out of Oregon and next to Mount Hood in the Mount Hood National Forest.
Today we're going to take you on our journey through Washington, where it was very varied, rainforests, vineyards, mountains and the ocean.
We even went on a wine tour and sampled some wines of Washington.
That was my highlight.
Yeah, of course. And then we went around the Olympic Peninsula and saw a lot of trees.
Like here.
Yeah. All right.
So what are we having tonight?
For dinner, we're having a tri-tip roast, and today I'm going to be grilling on the propane grill because there's a fire ban in place. We actually just heard a chopper flying by. There's some fires going on nearby, so yeah, we better not start a fire. Yeah, but no sweat. We're gonna make it.
We are, and let's get that meat going, shall we?
Sure, I'm gonna show you guys how to prepare how I prepare my tri-tip roast, and then we'll roll some film.
Okay.
All right, catch you later. All right, we're preparing the meat now. This beautiful tri-tip roast, and I got my seasonings here, and well, I'm gonna start with this seasoning. Cheers, everybody. My favorite time of the day. Anyway, let's get it out. Puppy here. Pat it dry a little bit. Okay. We're going to start with salt. Woo! And then we have garlic powder. Last but not least, we are having pepper. And that's about it. Then we'll let it come up to room temperature as always. This size of meat, I'd say about an hour, yeah. But don't worry if you don't have an hour. Yeah, and then we're gonna grill this bad boy. I love tri-tip. Okay, so that is it. Beautiful, huh? All right, let's roll some film. Cheers.
It was mid-August, the day we entered Washington, and the scene for us changed in an instant. As soon as we crossed the border, we travelled through fields and fields of wheat. It was crop season, and the combine harvesters were at work. We'd heard of Washington's beauty, but we were not expecting its variety of landscapes. We came to discover that Washington is divided by the Cascade Mountain Range, with the eastern side being rural, arid and conservative, and the west green, lush and liberal. We found our first campsite by Little Goose Dam on the Snake River and spent a few days swimming, fishing and getting our heads around YouTube. There we go. Look at that. Look how clear the water is. Stunning.
Our own little beach here. Woo, Zoe, go swimming.
Lots of plopping to do.
That's cool.
Little Goose Dam was peaceful, the weather was perfect, and we had a lot of fun. We also enjoyed watching the ships go by. Caught up on work, we were ready to venture out and explore, our first attraction being Ginkgo Petrified Forest. On the way, we made a stop at Wild Horses Monument overlooking the breathtaking Columbia River and the mighty canyons it had created.
Who would have thought that Washington State is the desert.
I know. Beautiful.
Yeah. Wild Horses Monument. Woo!
Having seen the well-known Petrified Forest National Park in Arizona, this was not the first time we had come across fossilized logs. However, it is always interesting to be reminded of our ever-changing world and that pre-industrial climate change, probably caused by those farting dinosaurs. Back on the road again, we drove through the heart of Washington's wine country and made a stop in Ellensburg. It would have been rude to pass by without a sample or two. Oh yeah, we're doing this for you, Ellen, even though you don't drink wine. We were on our way to Mount Rainier, and the scenery changed yet again. We had found a very tranquil spot by a pond, surrounded by some awesome volcanic walls. That night, we grilled a mean ribeye steak.
Just wanted to share this with you. This is what a real steak looks like. A ribeye. Isn't that beautiful?
The next day, we travelled through Mount Rainier National Park and ended up finding, in our opinion, the best campsite in the area. A room with a view. Just check out our footage.
Hey Zoe.
She's got some firewood for you, Daddy.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much, Zoe.
I'm just gonna go.
What wine do we have today?
We have Riesling
Ellensburg.
from our vineyard visit yesterday.
Okay.
Posh wine for a change. Okay.
Cheers to that.
Is that you're saying? Cheers to that. We spent 3 nights in this awesome location. We had full cell phone coverage, which is not always the case when camping out in the boonies. So we made use of this opportunity and caught up with family and friends. We made new ones too. It was great meeting Brandon and Daisy from Austin in Texas, who camped nearby in their van. After Mount Rainier, we made a beeline to the coast, and boy were we in for a delightful surprise.
Hey! So tonight we're staying on the casino campground here, right next to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. For the first time in 6 months, we'll get to see the sea again. That's exciting.
To the beach we go! So we found it, and there are RVs camped on the beach. Not fair.
You would have missed out on this beautiful walk,
True.
right? Oh, look at the beach.
Tarzan and Jane.
Yeah. Woohoo!
This stretch of the Pacific was breathtaking, and we had arrived at just the right time. It would have been a big shame to have missed this sunset. beach. Off it goes again. 5 minutes.
Once again, it was panic button. Accidentally pressed it. Usually it's Zoe who does that kind of thing. Cuckoos.
A little north of Ocean Shores lies Olympic National Park, 1,406 square miles of wet rainforest. We spent 3 nights in this region, camping in 3 different locations, and sure enough experienced our first rainfall in months. You'll see more of that later. But it was all worthwhile, because moss-draped trees and lush vibrant green ferns that greeted us everywhere transported us to an enchanted world. It was magical. The rainforest climate provides excellent conditions for the growth of some pretty astounding trees. We checked out a few specimens amongst them. The world's largest spruce tree, aging at about 1,000 years old, and the big cedar tree. Our first campsite was just outside the Ho Rainforest Visitor Centre, an established site with picnic tables and pit toilets, and it was free. Pretty cool. Yum yum.
What are we having?
Spaghetti bolognese tonight.
Veggie-
Zoe's favourite.
Vegetarian, huh?
Yeah. Never with us.
Okay.
We drove all the way to the top of the Olympic Peninsula and had a picnic at the beach. Oysters, by the way.
We see Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Right over there. Now the other end of the sea is Vancouver Island.
It was time to find camp again, and we came across this amazing stop with a very nice gift left over from the previous campers. And look at the present
And
that the little elves gave us.
Ah.
A ready-made fire.
That's pretty cool, huh? That's awesome.
Nice surprise.
10 minutes later, the fire gets bigger and bigger. But I think now I'm gonna stop because we want to grill some hamburgers later.
I think it's bonfire
Ain't
night.
that pretty?
Bonfire night.
Yeah.
Hamburgers!
Yay!
Richie style. On our third and final day in the region, we made a stop in Port Angeles, stocking up on groceries, propane gas and diesel. The rain had set in and we found camp by a river, chatted to some locals and grilled a huge tomahawk steak.
We even grill in the rain, right? Woo! Tomahawk steak. Beautiful. Come to me.
We didn't mind the rain at all. It somehow felt right. We were in the rainforest after all. Plus, it gave our camper a much needed scrub. Our final attraction in Washington was Mount St. Helens. Even though the visitor center was closed and the weather wasn't too bright, we still got a glimpse of the famous volcano that erupted only 40 years ago. Here we are on a rainy, drizzly, cold, chilly day.
Mount St. Helens. It's right over there.
You can't see it there because of the clouds.
Well, actually, you can.
Again, Joey.
It's right here. Hard to see.
So we crossed the Columbian River and entered Oregon, a state completely new to us. But more about that next time. Good girl. Well, careful, you're gonna put these ones in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wanna put that one in? In the water? Maybe not. Good girl.
All right, little update on the tri-tip roast here. Looking good, and I wish you could smell it. Anyway, you might wonder how long it takes. Well, it's done when it's done, right? So I'll keep it on a medium high heat, and yeah, I'm gonna measure the temperature later. I'm gonna leave it in there and wait until that hits 130. And then we'll pull it off and wrap it.
That's a roast dinner.
Oh yeah.
Grilled camping style. Plate. Is it nice?
All right, let's try the tri-tip here. Beautiful. Wow.
Perfect. Yep.
Love it. Ja. Wat jou geloof Zoe?
Yeah.
Oké.
Ja.
Take some meat.
Flash.
Your favorite. Say yum yum. Yum yum.
Uh-huh. All right, well, if in case, well, in the unlikely event that we have leftovers, this makes for awesome roast beef sandwiches the next day.
Yep. Cut it really fine,
Yep.
really thin strips.
Beautiful.
Cold, with all your little garnishes on the
Yep.
sides. Beautiful.
All right. Well,
don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
yep, and we'll meet you around the world. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye, Zoe.
Zoe, say goodbye.
Yum, yum.
Okay.